Nearly all the August payments are in. My current portfolio stands at £96,797.07. I had 9 dividend payments this month. As usual, I'll go through the quarterly ones first, then followed by the regular payers. First up is Abbvie, ticker symbol ABBV. The payment was for £9.23 from 9 shares. This was paid on the 15th of August. The next dividend payment is the 15th of November and the ex cut-off is the 15th of October. Abbvie has had a total return of over 30% over the last 12 months, so far up 26% this year. The trailing 12 months compound annual growth rate is 4.69%. Analysts have Abbvie as a strong buy with an average 12-month price target of $194.38, which would only see a 2.75% upside. At the moment, I'm just reinvesting the dividends that come in from Abbvie. It's a little bit too high, the price at the moment, but I firmly believe in the company. Next up is AT&T, ticker symbol T. Dividend payment was for £8.85 from a total of 48 shares. This was paid on the 1st of August. Next payment is the 1st of November and the ex cut-off is the 10th of October. AT&T has performed really well, up 45% over the past 12 months, somehow beating the S&P. Dividend metrics have been bleak. Trailing 12 months, CAGR is 0%. Analysts have a 12-month price target of $21.71, which is 11.68% upside. I actually trimmed my position down to 34 shares. I'm just waiting for it to go up a little bit more and then I'll sell out completely. Overall, it hasn't performed very well and I don't think the future looks bright, especially with Starlink coming into play with T-Mobile. I think it's only a matter of time before this happens. Next up is Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. The payment was for £4.47 from 27 shares. This was paid on the 15th of August. The next payment is the 14th of November and the ex cut-off is the 11th of November. Apple's total return over the trailing 12 months has been 22%. Compound annual growth rate has been solid. The payout ratio is very low at 14.8%. It would be nice to see a bigger jump in the next increase. Analysts still see a lot of upside potential with a target of $248.78, which would be 14.4% upside. At the moment, I'm not adding to Apple because I think the price is quite high, but I am still reinvesting any dividends coming through. Next up is Proctor Gamble, ticker symbol PG. The dividend payment was for £7.33 from 11 shares. This was paid on the 15th of August. And the next payment is the 15th of November and the ex cut-off is the 18th of October. Procter & Gamble is up 11.45% over the past 12 months, 18.5% if you include reinvested dividends. Dividend metrics are solid, 7% over the trailing 12 months. Payout ratio of 60% means that they can continue their streak of yearly increases, currently at 68 years. And they see Procter & Gamble as a strong buy with a price target of $177.85. Again, with this stock, just reinvesting the dividends at the moment. Next up is StarBucks, ticker symbol SBUX. I know that this has not been paid yet, but I will be busy for the next week, so doing this video in advance. The dividend payment will be roughly £7.24 and the payment should be paid on the 30th of August. Next payment should be the 29th of November and the ex cut-off the 8th of November. StarBucks is down only 1% over the past 12 months. Before the new CEO announcement, it was down 23%. After the earnings call, the stock plummeted, terrible earnings, and the sentiment has been bearish, but the new CEO has really turned that around. Dividend metrics fare much better at 7.5% over the trailing 12 months. Payout ratio of 63% means that the dividend is safe and they should navigate their way back to sales growth. Analysts have StarBucks as a moderate buy with a 12-month price target of $86.26, which is 6.5% downside from where we are today. These forecasted prices will need to be revised after the new CEO has come in place. The price at the moment is still a long way off its all-time high of $125 back in July 2021. I recently purchased a share just before the CEO announcement to kind of just average down. It's still way below my average buy price, which I think is $112 or $111, so I can still bring that down. Next up is Verizon, ticker symbol VZ. The dividend payment was for £2.20 from 5 shares. This was paid on the 1st of August. Next payment is the 1st of November and the ex-cutoff is the 10th of October. Verizon is usually in sync with AT&T's performance. It's up 33.63% over the past 12 months. Dividend metrics are better than AT&T, but nothing to write home about, averaging just below 2% over the last 5 years. Analysts have Verizon as a moderate buy with a 12-month price target of $45.68, which is a 12.82% increase. And if it hits that, I think I'll be able to sell out with a profit. Well, very, very small profit. Next, I will fly through my monthly payers. JP Morgan Equity Premium ETF, ticker symbol JEPI. This was £8.81 from 46 shares. Next, Main Street Capital Corporation, ticker symbol MAIN. The payment was for £16.86 from 104 shares. And finally, Realty Income, ticker symbol O, £18.22 from 104 shares. This takes the total of the month to £74.98. Fairly average month, still an increase compared to July last year. Next month is a big one. I have 16 payments including 3M, Bank of America, Google, Johnson & Johnson, Microsoft, Pfizer, Visa and the Vanguard ETFs. So that wraps it up. As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you for the next one.